G'day everybody, welcome back to Valheim. Hope you guys are doing well. This is, I guess, my second hour playing Valheim today. I'm sort of doing this back to back on the one day. Why? I'm just maybe simply addicted to this game, I guess. So hopefully you guys can get a few more episodes a little bit more sooner rather than later. But anyway, in the previous episode, we've set ourselves up to hopefully be able to enter the Ashlands once more. So we've got a portal out here, and I should mark down where that is so that we don't forget where to find it. So that's the pre-Ash portal. And we should be able to sort of just go out there and then work our way south, hopefully towards the mysterious location. We do have a little bit of food, but I think I should be carrying a little bit more, and in fact, I think we should be sort of stashing some of our food into the Drakkar as well. So let's just grab at least one more of each of the pies. We'll grab a couple of the mashed meats here, and yeah, hopefully that'll fuel us for a little bit more as we progress into the Ashlands again. And yeah, we did spend a little bit of time just making sure that that we can sort of, I guess, name our portals correctly. So we should be able to go out. We also just cleaned up one of our other portals that we set up temporarily, so that's gone now. This is already the unnamed portal, which means that we should be ready to just plop down a new portal when we need it. So hopefully it'll be relatively easy to do. I can't remember what time it is and what time we sort of left things. Actually, I have a feeling that we shouldn't leave right away because we want to probably go at the crack of dawn, right? That way we'll afford ourselves the most time to make our approach. Unless we want to temporarily set up some workbenches and sort of approach slowly, but I think maybe we should wait until morning. There's a few things that we can do. I think it's time for more charred bolts, so we should make some of these. I don't think we can go with more upgrades to our armor. Or can we? No, we definitely need a level 6 Black Forge. I have no idea if we'll ever get there at this stage, but I suppose it's a wait and see. Alright, so I think we need some of that. We need the feathers. And I think we probably need some more charred bones as well. So let's bring all of that with us. I'm in two minds about whether or not this is the right cape for the job while we sail to our destination. I don't know. Maybe we'll just leave it for now. It's not like we are really going to be dropping from like a massive height or anything like that. I did actually make a little bit too much, but I'm sure we'll make use of it very quickly with all of the bone maws that we'll eventually have to fight out there. Okay. Do I need this many fine wood pieces on me? Probably not, so I'm just gonna stash some back here. And just looking at the day, it is still pretty bright out there. Let's just do a few errands around the house before having a sleep. Got a little bit of resin that we can just throw in here. Alright, looking good. Probably some of the sconces out here next to the silo. Okay, cool. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to replenish some more resin at some point. And I'm just thinking that we could use some of this time to do what I mentioned before, which is to sort of flatten this area and make the walls a little bit higher. So let's go ahead and do that while we've got the time. And that way we should be able to start planting some more vines. Oh, okay, the vines over here don't seem to be growing that well. I wonder if it's because it's sort of within the shadow of the structure here. Anyway. Just quickly bring this across this way, and I'll probably need a little bit of stone, which I think we might have. Possibly sitting somewhere. Plenty of grouston everywhere, but not really a lot of stone. Ah, here, we've got some stone piles. I'll see if I can just grab these ones. And look, we could possibly have a need for even more, so let me just grab another 50 there, and let's start flattening this area. I wonder once the vines start growing, I wonder if we can actually get rid of any of the cultivated soil. If anyone knows, do enlighten me, because yeah, you all know how I feel about the look of the cultivated soil. It doesn't look very nice, so I'm sort of thinking if I can get rid of it and still have the vines grow, that would be nice. But if we have to keep it, then we have to keep it, you know? It's no biggie. I probably want to bring my hoe into this whole thing, and we should be able to try and flatten as we go. Just trying to be careful and a little bit selective on which walls I actually take down and replace, because yeah, obviously it will affect the vines. I guess I didn't bring all of the stone that I tried to pick up before. Yeah, we definitely could have sailed out there to the Ashlands with that much time. Oh well. Okay, are we satisfied with that? I think so. And if we want more, we can, you know, continue to dig away this way. But I think we definitely want to stop around here, because otherwise then there's not really going to be a need for the staircase here. I do still want, you know, the area to have some sort of personality and not just be completely flat space, if that makes sense. Let's grab that. More resin. And I can probably just quickly plant the vines now. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, I do still want the hoe. So we can maybe get a couple more in. Let's just push the cultivated soil back a tiny bit though. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm cultivating everything everywhere. Okay, looks good. Now we should be able to get these vines in, you would think. I mean, they could potentially be a little bit too close together, but that's alright. We've got plenty of the seeds. I'm not too fussed if one of them dies. What is going on here? We've got stones just sort of hidden away. That's not ideal. I sort of need to fix up this wall a little bit before the vines start growing even more. Which is, yeah, a little bit annoying because I sort of want to start sailing, but it's alright. We'll be able to do both, I think. Okay, let's not go too crazy. Yeah, I think they're growing pretty well. If anything, some of them seem to be growing very, very quickly. Okay. I'm not picking things up because I don't have the space, that's why. Okay. Let's try and work quickly here. There we go. I actually see things growing in real time almost. Alright, I think that's enough for now. We should get plenty of vine berries from all of the vines that we have. You would think, anyway. So let's stash stuff that we don't need. Stones, we can put these back. And yeah, let's get going. I just want to... Oh yeah, I have more mashed meat here. So I'm gonna stash some of that into the boat. But yeah, hopefully we make landfall again in this episode. Sorry. Just double checking something, guys, and that is the portal situation, because I don't want to be caught out with not having the portal matching. Okay, yep, we've got the unnamed portal there, ready to go. Guys, I'm just thinking here, just thinking out loud, but I reckon I actually need the old type of portals if we're going to sort of step our way into the Ashlands like we did last time. So yeah, I know I stashed the cores in the previous episode, but now thinking about it, I think it's probably a good idea that we use the normal portals for our approach rather than these big stone portals. And that is mainly because, well, I think it's going to be much harder to find a spot to place the stone portals. Okay, so let's stash some food in here. And I suppose I can put away some of the ingredients for other stuff initially until we need it. Alright, let's do it. I mean, the wind could potentially already be a problem for us. It looks like it is going to be a bit of a problem. Yeah, we're going directly against the wind. Is there a way I can make it so that we move a little bit faster? If I go that way though, I'm gonna have to sort of backtrack, and that's exactly what we don't want. So we're gonna have to live with a snail's pace for the time being. And now hopefully we don't really run into too many bone maws until we can actually place down some workbenches. Alright, almost there. First bone maw. Do we want to try and take it out immediately? I guess we do. We shouldn't really muck about. I get a crit here. I don't know if that worked or not, but... Of course I missed. Maybe a couple more shots here. Oh, man. Okay, how are we doing? Still looking good. Sure, there's more bone, more meat there, but you know what? I'm not too fussed. Okay, now we should be able to unfurl our sails a little bit here. I'm going to immediately place down one of our workbenches here. I think it makes sense. So we'll immediately have like a fallback position in case we need to repair the boat. Alright. Ow. Was not expecting that. There we go. Do a bit of repairing. Let's mark down where this bench is. And let's get going. 5 minutes on some of our foods though, so we should just keep an eye out on that. Yeah, I had to take that because it was just sitting there. Ripe for the taking. Okay. Looks like the wind is still not really in our favor. I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to move the workbench up a little bit more, but I think that position is fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Can we squeeze through there, guys? Just sort of thinking... That looks like a very, very tight squeeze. Maybe the wiser thing to do is to bank left here. You know what? I think we can make it. Let me give it a try, because the workbench is just there. It's not like it's the end of the world or anything like that. It will be the end of the world if we die here though, because getting here is going to be that much harder. Yeah, let's try and squeeze through. Because if we can work out a way to just go directly south, that would be preferable. Yeah, okay, we can. It really just depends on the water levels. And I do see... land nearby. See a structure there already. Which probably means that we're going to want to start thinking about placing down one more bench. And yeah, we already have like an enemy spawner over there. Not the greatest. We'll have to take that out immediately. Okay, and I wonder if this is an ash storm. Probably not the greatest situation to be in, but I think being on the ocean for now is still beneficial for us in the ash storm. I don't think we'll see too many enemies and too many tough enemies to deal with. I'm just trying to keep calm, guys. One more. Good. So we are going to just quickly hang around here though, and I am going to get myself home from here. And that's mainly because, yeah, we are dealing with a storm. Probably not the best idea to land while a storm is going on, so we'll have a little bit more time now to just do a whole bunch of other stuff. Oh, actually, one thing that we could do right now is we could just transfer some of our bone maw meat. That'll be a good thing to just get done. So we'll grab all of that, and maybe that as well? No, okay, there's a little bit too much. And you know what, I may as well like cook some of this, because we sort of need to wait a little bit. And I could probably like get a few other things done while I'm here. Grab some more honey and stuff. Alright, looking good. Major healing. Wonder how much we have. We don't really have much, do we? Only 3. Okay. I'll grab all of that. Okay. And I keep thinking that I might have some better foods that I need to be eating. Let me just double check here. Yeah, okay, it's the Svin's shoe that I keep thinking about. That gives us 25 minutes worth of 95 health. This is still better. Yeah, I think we did sort of say that in the previous episode, or maybe the one before that. I just wished there was something that would last for as long as some of the other pies last, you know? Spicy marmalade. Yeah, I don't think so. I think those are the 3 best things. Right. Just having a look outside here, it also looks like it is dark, so we may as well have a sleep and hope that the storm has ended by the time we wake up. Let's dry off a little bit. Alright, how are we looking? Oh my god, it's even worse than before. Oh no, okay. I guess the game takes a few seconds to adjust. Alright, looking much better now. Let's make our way. 4 minutes on that. Maybe I'll eat now. So just gonna stash that away, and I guess the bone maw teeth, I don't really need that right now either. I'm just gonna mark down the bench once more. And yeah, we are actually quite close to where we need to be. This landing though is going to be key to our success, so just checking on how much wood we have. Okay, we have vergers there that have been fighting some of those knights, or warriors, rather. Yeah, they're actually still fighting. Could have used that to our advantage, but I sort of have other problems to deal with. Okay, let's move forward a little bit. I don't really see a good spot to set up a base. That's kind of the issue that I'm having here. I think this is gonna have to do. Yeah, maybe some of those rocks over there, but let's get in there. I just wanted to get out of the water initially because I didn't want to boil. Okay, let's get rid of this right away. I'm just trying to see if I can find any sort of green lights or anything like that off in the distance somewhere. But, no, I haven't seen anything like that. Is this a good enough spot? Yeah, it's questionable. What I might do is... just gonna see if I can like build a thing that lets us sort of climb just a tiny bit more, and then from here, oh yeah, of course I've stashed my circling cores, haven't I? Okay, decent. I just want to grab some wood as well, because we've sort of ran out, and I'm gonna need a bit of wood just to be able to do a bit more construction. I'll probably need more stone as well at some stage, but I'm sort of thinking about whether or not I even need to build some kind of a base here and protect it. I mean, it'd be good as a fallback. Will I need to fall back though? Oh, I don't have some food. I probably do need that. Okay. So I'm not really going to worry about the stone portal just yet. We're going to see if we can just clear out this area. The first bit of the expedition here is just trying to push and take out any of the spawners that are sort of along the way. Maybe decide on whether or not there is a worthwhile spot for a base, but I mean, this could do, perhaps. It's slightly elevated. It's not that high though. Okay. Just check out this structure. There's some fiddleheads there. I could pick some of that up. I will actually. But perhaps after picking up all of this, I might not need to worry about fiddleheads for a while. Okay, so it's just over there. I've still got 12 minutes on most of my foods. Bone mass is out though, so maybe I need to chip away at this. Okay, good. So I'm gonna pull back once we're done with this spawner. In fact, I'm just gonna make a run for it. Okay, let's tidy up. Right. Home time. And yeah, I'm sort of thinking, how do I continue to push with enemies still spawning around me? I'm just sort of thinking, well, I'm gonna need to take the portal with me. No matter how you look at it, right? Perhaps maybe I do need to set up another Ashlands 1 portal. And I think that might be wise, actually. That way we can have a portal set up here. I don't think we really need to guard it, though. And then we sort of just make a beeline for the mysterious location. The other thing is, obviously, there might be flame metal around. I really only need the stone portals if we're deciding that we're going to need to mine some more flame metal in that area, which I don't think we will need to. Mining flame metal can still be done from the initial landing site here, right? So I can simply mark them down and return for them at some point. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing for us to do. Right. Got a lot of stuff. Just gonna stash things away. Yeah, okay, we don't have space for more fiddleheads. I think I'm just going to chuck some of these fiddleheads into the bin. If we suddenly find ourselves really needing to get some more, then, you know, I can just come to the bin and grab them from there, but... Alright. Alright. Just inspecting our handiwork here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We could perhaps maybe do something similar on this side so we can widen it a little bit more. I don't know how that's going to affect what we've already got growing here. Yeah, I think the spacing was pretty decent on these two. Yeah, since sun is sort of going down, I might actually just start working on that idea. Alright, gonna need more stone, a hoe, and I think I may as well grab the cultivator as well, and the seeds. Now you may be wondering why I'm not picking the berries right away. Well, storage. Storage is the reason why. I mean, we do have the other side, the storage on the other side of the kitchen, which I could start filling up, but I mean, we have so many berries already, so it's not critical. I say that now, but then I might have a need later, and I might regret these decisions. I'm gonna see if I can just use this as a bit of a template here. We'll do that initially. Take that back down. Yep, looking good. Alright, so hopefully that'll grow pretty well. Time for bed. Just looking at all of our foods as well. Yeah, so having thought about it a little bit more, I think having another portal is wise. So let's designate the portal that we currently have as Ashlands 1. And then what we could do is, yeah, just bring ingredients for another portal. In fact, having said that, I probably do need a little bit more Surtling cores and do I have wood? I probably need to bring some more wood. I don't need a lot though, so let's say I'll bring 20 just in case. And I need Grey Dwarf eyes. Oh, and I do need some fine wood as well. Just double checking that we can make this. Yep. Okay. And let's have a meal. So yeah, let's set this as Ashlands 1. And that way we can simply convert this one to Ashlands 1. We'll actually move the portal up a little bit as well, just to safeguard it even more. Or, I mean, do I even need to do that? Maybe not. Maybe this is already high enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, one thing that does worry me is sort of just wading through the water and trying to get up to this higher position. But anyway, all of the enemies seem to have respawned. Great. Good times. Before we go back in there though. Yeah, okay, I can't I can't simply just run around. So I've got to consider that. Anyway, yeah, almost forgot, but let's just re-tag that. Brilliant. Let's do it. Bone mass is ready. Not the greatest start. I don't think these marksmen are really designed to kill you. They're designed to prevent you from regaining your health. Which is quite annoying. I think the Twitchers are also designed to do the same thing as well. I don't really have a lot of space to pick up a lot of things, do I? Come on, do your explodey stuff. Yep, good. Brilliant. Wow, just the amount of enemies that appear at the same time. You know, at least with the Mistlands, there's a bit of a reprieve. But these guys are just relentless. Alright, okay. I mean, let's head directly south. Because I really don't want to muck about in this area. I don't really want to have to stay longer than I have to. I am keeping a lookout for any of those Valkyries that might appear as well. I've probably got a Morgan nest in here. Okay, more of these guys. Oh, and then there's a Morgan. Okay, good thing I saved my bone mass. Okay. So we do have an immediate problem here though, which is the fact that I don't have any remaining potions. I want to fix that issue right away. Can't be stuck out here without any potions. Oh lord, okay. I feel like I'm just like wading through enemies constantly and not really making any progress. The landing, as much as I dreaded it, seems to have gone way, way easier than I initially had thought. And it's actually being on land that's actually complicating things. Why do I have marble? Oh, I guess it's from some of the fallen vergers that we saw out there. They haven't really reappeared. I wish they would reappear as often as the enemies reappear, to be honest. Because at least they'd be able to help us with whatever we're doing. Okay, right. I think this is where we're going to be calling it an episode. Look, we did make some progress though, at the very least. We're, you know, on the next Ashlands continent. We just need to get closer to our objective, which seems to be a little bit elusive. Let me just grab some potions. And I think when we come back in the next episode, we should be able to get going immediately and hopefully make at least a little bit of progress, you know? Like, I mean, it's not very far at all, so I feel like it's definitely doable to get to this mysterious location. I'm just being very, very cautious though, because if we get taken out, yeah, that's going to be a very difficult process to recover from. But yeah, hopefully we find another fragment there in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Chuck us a like if you did. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.